Now it's gone. Sorry about that. I don't know why, but for some reason, starting the stream lately, it's just like it gets hiccups and it doesn't want to go. I don't know why. I don't know. But hi, everyone. I didn't actually plan on streaming tonight. I started to record, but then I was like, why the fuck am I recording? Why? I don't have to work today. Why don't I just fucking live stream this shit? Just get everything ready. And I think I did. I think I got it all ready. I don't know. But yeah, so I'm live now. Yay. Hi, Mr. Blackwolf. Hey, Purple Dragon Shell. Hi, Sally. I hope you all are doing great. And I know I didn't get much warning or notice or whatever for the stream. So I'm sorry. Okay. So what I'm going to stream about tonight real quick is, now I know that I streamed the other night about, and I reacted to a couple of clips of Cheshire's live stream. Well, there was something that I noticed while reacting to that live stream that I didn't really give much attention to, but until today. And there was a link that she had in the description. And it was comical almost, but we're going to debunk some things. Now, I can't debunk everything. At least I can't verify everything she says, either, because a lot of the content in which she's referencing is no longer available. So unless and until she can provide the full media in question, I can't entertain it, really. Some things I can because I remember, but if I don't remember, I don't remember, you know? So hi, Koi. Hi, Animal Lover. Hi, Shannon. How are you? I hope well. So yeah, I made a couple notes. I just want to go over them. Let's see here. I didn't get them prepared. I didn't get them ready. Yeah, because my computer's running, so I'm going to have to copy and paste them and put them somewhere else. Because my notepad's not going to keep opening up. All right, so. And we're going to open text edit and stick them there. So just give text edit a second here to open, and then we're good to go. I did get I got 2 packages, Shell. I'm guessing one of them is yours. I did not open them yet. So they're right behind me, actually. Sounds like one of them's yours. So thank you. I don't know exactly what date I'm going to do the opening stream or whatever. I'm definitely, it's going to be right around the 20th though. So, and I'll give a few days notice so, everyone can try to be there if they want to be or whatever. So I don't, while I'm waiting for it to open, what day of the week is 20? I don't know, the 20 just sounded good. The numbers sounded good, so I went with it. And that is on, Monday. That actually did, I think that'll really work out then. Maybe the 19th though. I think I'd rather do the 19th just because it's Sunday night. Why not? It seems like a lot of people want something to do on a Sunday night. A lot of people are free, I think, more free than other nights of the week, possibly. So, all right, great. I can put this in here now. I hate how slow my computer is. What I wouldn't give for a faster computer. I hate the slow technology that I'm cursed with, that we all are cursed with at times, but right now I'm talking about me. So I really fucking hate it. Why is it taking so long for this fucking piece to happen? Come on. Okay, good. Not everything's frozen. Go back over here for now while I wait for that. Hi, Jane. What happened? I can't take this. But I will. I'll take it. All right. So we're just gonna get started then. I think as soon as my pinwheel goes away. Evidently I'm not gonna be in any position in which to put text up on the screen and read from while I do this, because that's asking too fucking much of my iMac, and I just don't fucking have that capabilities. I guess I don't know. So we're gonna force quit that. I'm gonna try to open it one more time though too. Should open quicker now. But let me get on over there. So let me start sharing the screen anyway. So now what I'm talking about here, for those who don't know, in the description for Cheshire's live stream, at least the one that I reacted to, because she did like 4 of them or something over the past 2 days, all about me too, which I have to say thank you. Thank you. Like, I wonder sometimes if people think I'm joking, but I'm really not. When I say that I love it when people live stream about me, good or bad, I mean it. Because the only thing I really fear is not being talked about at all. So talking negatively about me is still keeping me away from my biggest fear. So thank you for that. It's awesome. Wait, where's the other? Oh, okay. I gotta scroll down. There it is. Okay. Oh, let me get back up to the top here. And there we go. All right, so here's what I'm going to be debunking some, pointing out her lies, her manipulation, the misinformation, the misrepresentation, and as much as I can. Because like I said, a lot of the media in question is no longer available, and she doesn't provide anything either. In fact, she's very, very calculated with what it is she does include. Like, it's, yeah, we get it. We get it. It has to be all one-sided to paint your narrative. We get it. Because if you actually included the things you guys said and did, well, then that would paint a totally different narrative, and you can't have that. I got it. Anyways, oh yay, there's my text. Okay. So this is titled Statement, Manya Sharma, Preponderance of Evidence Observed via Public Records, July 2023 to January 2024. And I had to say the format in which she uses to display this document, it's very, I don't know, like, not amateur is like too good of a word. Like, it's rudimental. It's elementary, I would say. So it's not at all what I would expect from someone who allegedly has a college degree, but here we are. Because like, you can't tell when talking points end and new ones begin, because they just all kind of bleed into one another. And it just, I don't know, it's not sequenced well. Anyway, so here we have the table of contents, which I'm just going to gloss right over that. In fact, the first page I'm going to start at is page 6. All right, so we have here, what's my first talking point? I don't remember now. Okay, that one, and then the 120, and then the 12 streams. Okay. So she says right here, after she lists us, she says, they are all subscribed to and or follow each other on all the social media platforms, YouTube, Twitter, Reddit, etc., and regularly promote each other's content on their platforms. She apparently has an issue, or feels it necessary to document the fact that content creators work well amongst each other and even try to, prop each other up. I mean, I guess it's easy to do that when you don't really get a whole lot of that yourself for whatever reason. But yeah, all right, I guess I can get that. I guess I can see that or whatever. But here's the thing though. Many of us content creators that she listed here above, like many of us have followed each other long before any of this issue came about. I mean, long before any of this specific person came around. And in fact, Cheshire and Manya were two of the content creators that we all followed amongst each other. But now they're not. I just want to point that out. Then she says, in total, all the above have approximately 120,000 subscribers on YouTube, to which I say, that's a big fat lie. And she must know this. Because there's these things in math called variables, okay? So like, for example, she's just taking the total sub count on each of our channels without taking into consideration that much of our content is very similar. So therefore, we're going to share many subscribers amongst all of our channels at times, or at least a few of our channels, okay? But she doesn't take that into consideration. So therefore, this number is a misrepresentation of how many subs we actually have in totality. Just want to point that out. And then right here. So this next part, Steve McRae recorded 12 live streams, totaling 20 hours approximately on his channel. And that says, these live streams were attended by Aaron Costello, Brittany Henson, Nicole, Katie, Megan, yada, yada. That's some bullshit. I didn't attend 12 live streams on anyone's channel. Maybe mine, but whatever. But I didn't attend 12 live streams on Steve's channel. I maybe attended like 2, sure, during this time frame, but not 12. So, and I'm pretty sure that the other names here also didn't attend 12. I don't know how many, but probably not 12. So that's a big fat misrepresentation of the facts. Okay. Next. Okay, so like as I move forward here on some of these pages, she does list some streams that are no longer up, and especially the Reddit posts, okay? And like she's making claims about things said on specific streams and Reddit posts while acknowledging that the streams and Reddit posts no longer exist. This gives ample opportunity for her to lie. Seeing how she is attempting to manipulate a situation that has no care or effect regarding her, I question her integrity. There is literally nothing to risk if she were to lie, and no way to determine if she does lie. Someone with integrity or something to lose would not go out of their way to use shit that can't be backed up. Her history of doing this to other creators is also a factor. And so as a result, I will not entertain much of these claims made on such videos and posts without having a copy of the media presented for verification. Some things I will, though, like I said. So moving forward. So, all right, page 11 now. So here she's talking about, she says it's a title of a live stream, but it was a video. And the title is, it's My Cease and Desist to Steve McRae, Country Girl Brenda, Bad and Nikki, Joe, Biden, etc. And it's by Down the Rabbit Hole at Bedtime. Now, she goes on to say that Rabbit is talking about so-and-so. We'll just leave it at that. And then Mania says, Down the Rabbit Hole at Bedtime then proceeds to read a document she claims to be the cease and desist sent to her by this so-and-so. That's not true. That's absolutely not true. Now, here's the thing, though. I can't pull up this video anymore because it's no longer available. However, I did a parody response video myself, and I do have clips of that on my channel. And she was absolutely never claimed that the cease and desist she was reading was from anyone. It was her cease and desist that she was jokingly applying to us content creators. This was Rabbit's cease and desist that she was giving to us jokingly. Okay. Nowhere did she say anything about it belonging to anyone else. So that is a big, fat fucking lie. Huge lie. Like, really? In fact, here. Oh, it'll take me a second for the video to pull up. Oh my God. Did I really pick it the right? I picked it right the first time. Holy shit, that's awesome. I'm going to put a link in the description here. And it's only a 13-minute long video. So if you want to go check it out, and you can see exactly what it is she says and how Manya is full of shit. Now, this is really quick. This was really quick and simple to just, check. I don't know why Manya couldn't do that. I don't know why she's insisting on spreading lies about us still and keeping this shit going. I mean, don't you get tired? Like, seriously, I get tired. I'm going to put the link here in the chat. So there you go. Just go and check that out. So then we have and this like I said, this wasn't a live stream, it was a video. So then we have going to page 12. Oh yeah, I think it's on page 12. It's coming up here. Right here, a screenshot from down the rabbit hole at bedtime. Fingers crossed. Hopefully I can personally speak to Steve of the FBI. Why is this even in here? If this has to do with so-and-so, we'll just leave it at that, then why are we pulling in here like shit that has to do with Katie Joy? This is totally a dig at Katie Joy because it's her Steve FBI man that we're mocking her about. So why is this in here? Why are these two getting confusing and getting grouped together? I wonder if there is a reason for that. Let's go on. Let's carry on though. Let's see. Okay, so page 14. In here, she adds these screenshots that Steve McRae posted. And she's posting this as if like it's wrong for Steve to post these things. Now, let me show you something here. In this post that he posted with these screenshots, I feel like I'm saying post way too fucking much now. You see here that he added screenshots of emails from RedTube because he was signed up for an account by someone for RedTube, and it was bullshit. And I don't know. I'm guessing maybe Manya thinks that this is not it's not appropriate to bring this up. But here's the thing, though. Okay, and he posted this on September 6, 2023. Well, I myself got one of these emails too. I got mine. Okay. All right. I got mine. See, here it is right here on August 25th. So I got mine about maybe 1 to 2 weeks before Steve got his, or at least before he posted his, rather. I don't know when he got his. And you see here, seriously, I just want, I can't really enlarge it, but right here. Can I highlight it maybe? Will it fucking highlight? There we go. Right here. You see the name that they gave me or it alluded to me or whatever? You see that? Like there's some fucking gross shit. Like really gross. Like whoever is doing that, they're fucked up. I'm sorry, but they are. So this is probably why Steve posted these, because the fact that he and I both got them that causes us to believe that the source of these emails is probably one and the same, and someone we might both have in common or something. So now that's not to say that it is so-and-so. I don't know. I don't know who it is. But we can post about it and talk about it. We're allowed to do that. Okay, back here. And all right, page 16. Oh, yeah. All right, so now page 16. This is where this is really ridiculous, but okay. Why isn't this moving over? Dick. My computer's so slow. Okay. Okay, so we're down 16. Here we have my live stream by me. You should all know some things before you listen to some people. Now, she goes on to just, I guess, list parts of the stream that she feels are worthy or need to be documented or listed or whatever. Right here, she's why do I keep thinking these are glasses on my head? I just washed my hair today, but I don't even have my glasses. Oh well. She's talking about how I was concerned. I was worried about my traveling by myself to another state for this legal matter and not knowing what the fuck I was walking into or anything like that. I mean, it was a little bit nerve-wracking at first. So, but I guess, I don't know, she feels the need to mention that. And then she says, right here, this one, I have an idea. Is that the next one? I thought I had one before that. No, that's right. Okay. This is the Dramacon debacle, whatever you want to call it. And she says, Erin Costello stated that she wanted to organize a Dramacon or a meetup with her viewers and other content around the location and time of her hearing, and insinuated that she would reveal the name of the city if needed. Did I now? Did I say that? Let's go check that shit out, okay? She was like, I do. Here it is. Okay. So now, okay, good. All my YouTube comment searches shit was working. So it'll search the transcripts. Now, she says that I claimed I would name the city. Okay, so we're going to look up city. All right, there's one result. So 957. We're going to rewind it just to give us context. I'm sorry, where did I say I was going? I mean, I'm going somewhere that's within 1 and then 2 hours of major cities. Like in the country, really. I do add that it's where I'm going is somewhere in the middle of the country. Now, I know I didn't say city. So let's look up the word state, okay? Okay, there's a few more results for state. here we go. I'm going to have to reveal the state. Okay, so 9:06, right around the same time as that last clip we saw. All right. I'm going to go back a little. The state, so that people can have an idea, generalized idea of what part of the center of the country or region or whatever that I'm talking. I said I would probably have to, I might need to name the state if this were to become a thing. But Manya put it down as city, probably because city just sounds that much more like, I don't know, ominous, like I'm trying to dox this person or something. I don't know. But either way, it's a fucking lie. And yeah, she's like, oh shit, I didn't switch over to the screen, did I? I'll play this one more time so y'all can hear it and shit. Because I don't think the sound goes through unless I'm sharing that tab. All right, so we're gonna just do that one more time. So I'm gonna show you by putting in city again. So 9:57. Your city that's like, rewind a little. Okay. The same location as my hearing, because it's not why anyone. And of course, I don't want anyone to get this twisted. Any place where this would be held would not be in the same location as my hearing, because it's not why anyone would be there. They don't need to know. And it would be after the hearing. So I don't want anyone to be like scared or worried, because that's not going to happen. But it could be like an hour away from there or something. Because there's a major city that's like about an hour away. There's another one that's like 2 hours away. But it could be there. And okay, so there's that. And then, like I said, I didn't say city, but I do believe I said state. So then I looked up state. And then I scroll down to the one that is the statement in question. I'm going to have to reveal the states, but it's 9:06. I'm going to have to read it now. But, well, the place I'm going for a court date, I'm not going to reveal it right now. But obviously, if this ends up being something that people want to do, then I'm going to have to reveal the state anyways. But the place I'm going is just about in the middle of the country. United States, it is. See? So like I was saying, Manya didn't bother to, verify anything or learn the facts. She just probably reiterated what some stranger online told her or whatever, or maybe she even made it up herself. I don't know. Either way, her claim is bullshit. That's what I do know. And this was something very easily proven and still up on the platform. So I really don't know why the bullshit even happened. Really don't know why. Moving on, though. Why did they not share? Wait a minute. No, yeah, they shared. Okay, good. So going back to the preponderance file. And then I noticed here the screenshot of Nikki's comment. Dramacon 2023. But why would you use this? Because my hearing at this time, even my hearing wasn't until 2024. So anything that occurred as a result of this, like Dramacon related, would have been in 2024. So therefore, this hashtag is worthless. But okay, we're just taking anything we can get now. I take it. I don't know. Page 19. Okay, so page 19, this deals with a Reddit post. They've also moved to another social media platform called Reddit. Several comments are made in a Reddit group called WACB. This group has 14,000 members. Are we just like in cahoots with all 14,000? I mean, maybe we are. Now, here, and this is what she does with all of these Reddit posts that she shares. It's kind of fucking shady. Every screenshot she shares of these Reddit posts is either of a comment that I left, that Steve left, that Katie is a liar left. And I think that might be it. I'm not sure. Maybe I think there's someone else. But she shares none of the comments made, or posts rather, made by her or Cheshire or anyone else in their circle there. She purposely leaves out any and all posts that prompted us to post our shit. She's only displaying our shit because she wants to just give this image that this is the only people you will have witnessed doing wrong. Mostly because she's not providing you with a full picture. But yeah. And you're going to walk away from that thinking, well, I didn't see anyone else do anything fucked up. Just these people. But that's highly manipulative. That's deceitful. That's exploitative, in my opinion. And okay, 21. This is about an interview done at Nikki's channel. And the interview was with Steve's roommate, regarding the attempted swatting and whatnot. So Nicole, Kino, and Steve were indicating and insinuating that the swatting at Steve's residence was orchestrated by so-and-so. Well, I mean, I think that they did, acknowledge the possibility, because unless and until we know who made the call, anyone can be a possibility. Although from the tweet I read, someone does have an audio recording of this phone call, and they've had it this entire time. But for some reason, they haven't played it for anyone. They haven't verified anything one way or the other. But yet they're one of the people pushing how it was someone or not someone, whatever. Anyways, so-and-so has the recording. I remember they tweeted about it. I don't know why this wasn't shared to just clear this up one way or the other, but it's not my choice to make, so it's cool. I can accept that. Oh, wait, wrong one. Damn it. All right, so then we have $24. Okay. So here, this is weird. Again, see, these are Reddit screenshots. And okay, so who do we have here in these screenshots? We have the non sequitur show, non sequitur, tempeh mom, non sequitur, Snoop goats or something. And without a ducking clue, okay. Oh, so then she included this screenshot here of a tweet I made. In this tweet, though, like, this is so horrible of me, She mentions how I created a nickname for so-and-so. And she gives the impression that this is why she's posting this, just to show that I'm using the screen name or the nickname or whatever. But I got to say, I'm very happy that she shared this, because she seemed to be bitching about this. But what is it that I'm saying here exactly? I'm sharing a direct link to one of Cheshire streams. And I said, hey, check out a live stream that is showing homage to me. Maybe more than 25 people can watch it. I have to go to work, so I'll be catching the highlights later. Do not harass or otherwise troll those there, including CTL. Just watch for a laugh. So I posted a direct link to Cheshire stream and tried to direct viewers to her stream. And then I requested that anyone who go there does not harass anyone there. I'm such a bitch. Oh my God. Like, I can live with that. Seriously, I can live with that. Next. Yeah. Page 29. Right here. Or actually page 30, it looks like. It is also confirmed by the participants of this live stream, Brittany, Nicole, Aaron, and Steve, that they regularly communicate with each other outside the social media platforms, which I call bullshit. And like, really, did you even inquire about this? Because like, we talked oftentimes in private, like DMs and whatnot, but they were all done through a social media app, like Instagram or Google Hangouts or maybe StreamYards. You know, there were numerous ones, Facebook Messenger, still all done through a social media platform. Just want to point that out, how bullshit that is. I don't know, I feel like this is something that would have been easily provable, though. I mean, why gotta lie? And next. I have to say though, it really was only recently, like very, very recent, like from Christmas and on, that I've actually talked on the phone with, I think two of these fellow creators. This entire time, never done a phone call or anything until just very recently. I just want to throw that out there. And you know, like, I don't say that even if we did talk off the social media platforms, that's what friends do. In fact, many of us have talked to one another long before so-and-so came into the picture. So it's not even like we're talking to one another solely because of so-and-so. Maybe a little bit, you know, because, you know, sometimes when you're being harassed, you kind of need a support group, I guess. I don't guess, I know. But, yeah, and like, we used to talk to other people too in that same regard. Like we used to talk to Cheshire and Manya at once upon a time, much like that. But now we don't. So yeah. Anyway, the next we have. Oh, 32. Oh, that's right. What's up? I'm streaming. What's up? Oh, here. Ready? Here you go. I don't. Jackass. I'm sorry. I apologize. Okay. Where is it? What, do I have the wrong page? I have 32. Yeah, I'm past it then. Might be on 33 because these do seem to get kind of screwed up a little. Oh, right here. Okay. So she's referencing a tweet or a Reddit post I made. And in it, I made reference to how so-and-so filed or I attempted to file something with the court, but it ended up being rejected because it was filed incorrectly. But in this filing, there was a threat to my safety that was made. And I don't know, I've shown this before on my channel like a couple of times. It seems like people forget about it though. But I'll show you again. Now, this is when there was an attempt made to have the hearing moved up, I believe. Or this was, yeah, I think it was to have the hearing moved up. So, and that motion was attempted to have been filed, and like I said, that was rejected. But before it was rejected, I filed a response. Then they filed a response to my response. And this is the response to my response. So let me just find the spot here. Why does this thing keep skipping and every? Oh my god, I fucking hate this. Person hearing. Okay, I think I'll pass by because I don't think it was that far down. That was right in the beginning. Oh, yep, right here, right at the beginning. Okay, so I'm going to share this. Okay, so this right here. Now, this was not written by me. This was written by so-and-so. And it says, respondent, that would be me, has credible concerns for her mental and physical safety due to threats and harassment by some of the followers of petitioner who may attend. Yep. How was I supposed to feel about that? I don't know, but okay. All right, so going back here and close that out. Then we have, we're almost done. We really are almost done. So I have 37. Now, a lot of these things, though, that Manya lists or talks about is stuff that has to do with Katie Joy. Like, it's primarily focused on Katie Joy, just loosely focused on other things. But I think I said. Yep. Yep, right here. She quotes me. I say, wow, something. Maybe people should file TROs, it's supposed to say, I think, against this person because I'm starting to think that maybe I am being stalked. So then she concludes from that, she is encouraging her audience to file temporary restraining orders against someone. How can other people file TROs on my behalf because I think I'm being stalked? That doesn't make sense. So I don't see how I can encourage people to do something that they really just can't do. Anyway, but by all means, don't see what's there. See what you want to see. Then we have 47. Oh, yeah. Okay. Right. And it's right down here. Brittany Hansen claims that she was sent 11 cease and desist. Now, I can't pull this up to, prove this, but I remember this. And I remember this being the narrative too back then. That's not what she said. She didn't say that she was sent 11 cease and desist, meaning she received them. No, she was saying that so-and-so had sent out 11 cease and desist to numerous creators, not just Vanna. That's what she said. But by all means, I mean, let's not keep things accurate, right? I mean, I don't know. I feel like when we get to the end here, and you see why I'm pointing all this out and explaining this and what the intent, I think, was with this, then you'll get why accuracy should really matter. So 49. Let's see. In the chat of this live stream, Aaron Costello and Rabbit are seen discussing the fact that Aaron Costello has an upcoming hearing and she is waiting for the response to her motion to dismiss. I believe this is in violation of the temporary restraint. I'm sorry, what does this even have to do with you? You were not a party in this. You are no one to any of this. You just suddenly got wind that someone was big mad at, a couple of people, creators here that you really despise. So you decided to jump your shit right in it. And now we're forced to deal with you throughout this entire time. We're forced to deal with these numerous and many hours of live streams. I mean, like, it's starting to get a little bothersome. Not on my behalf, but I think on the community's behalf, because people are looking at you like there's something not right there. Like, this obsession is crazy. And you're adamant on making shit up about me and trying to run and paint me in the worst light possible. And this is very targeted. This has been ongoing nonstop for like a year and a half. When is it going to stop? Because I've been asking for months to be left alone for the most part. Now, like, I don't care if people do streams about me. I'm all for that. But it's the going real life shit that I really have a problem with. And that part I want to be left alone. I don't want to be dragged into court, especially in another state again. I don't want my freedom to be threatened and people rooting and hoping and trying to conspire on how it is that they can get us and me thrown in jail. Or prison, I think was the word used, as if prison would be a thing, but whatever. Because that's going real fucking life. And at the end here, you're gonna see how Mania is trying to make a case that we should be deplatformed because we were mean on YouTube. On fucking YouTube. Oh my God, this is the most insane thing I've ever read. She's trying to make a case to where people can lose their channels because they said something that she deemed to be mean. This is what they're doing. This is why they're trying to cancel people, because they were not nice. These two, of all people, too, mind you. These fucking two. I just want to point that out too. All right. Oh, and yeah, my stating that was not at all in violation. So this was already established. So on page 50. Okay, yep. So going to 50, about Rabbit, she says, Katie Parker refers to so-and-so as the woman from that state and claims that so-and-so has sent her husband and family awful messages threatening legal action against her, Katie, and or against her, Katie, if Katie Parker does not remove content about Katie Joy Paulson from her channel. Are you suggesting she's lying? Because she's not. Like, we all receive very similar messages with this very similar motivation. But so you're saying that people who receive text messages in the dark that are deemed to be threatening and may possibly even blackmail, in your mind, they don't have a right to speak out on that. They don't have a right to ask people to bear witness, because isn't that what people do? They want people to bear witness. That's all they want. They want to just know that there are people who know what's going on. Not necessarily should anything happen, but who knows? Yeah, maybe that's a part of it. But more importantly, so they know. So they're not alone in the knowing of this. They have people that see their trauma, they see their experience and acknowledge it. That's like such a huge part of healing from shit. It's just having people bear witness. But Monty here thinks that, I don't know, we're not entitled to that. Interesting. 51. This is now talking about Katie Parker, or Down the Rabbit Hole Bedtime's experience with Chesh regarding some emails or whatever. So no, wait, where is it? After the above live stream, Katie then discusses the emails she had received from so-and-so in the comment section of a post in the community tab of the YouTube channel Chesh. She says that so-and-so will be interested in the attention she receives from the whole conversation that Katie had started. Well, what makes you think she was wrong with that? Because in that same community post, so-and-so commented and said, which email didn't she send you? I'll make sure that you have all of them and you have my permission to read them and share them on your channel. Sounds like maybe Katie could have been right there. I don't know, but she doesn't sound wrong. That's for sure. But don't include that or anything. Don't include that comment or anything. And one more. Yep. 57. 57. The post in the subreddit of Dramacon, where Manya and Cheshire shared their GoFundMe to ask or beg or whatever for the community to pay their way to the United States so they can go and stir shit in real life in a court case that has nothing to do with them at all. I find it funny though that here she says, would follow, or wait a minute, right up here. The co-host of the YouTube channel expressed their interest in the cases filed by so-and-so and expressed their wish to be able to attend the hearings as witnesses. They set up a GoFundMe to collect funds to help with travel, accommodations, yada, yada, and introduced the GoFundMe on a YouTube live stream and in a post in the Reddit thread, the subreddit. I find it funny that they just share a screenshot of the subreddit post, but they don't share anything about the live stream. I wonder, could it be because that's also the live stream where Cheshire said we should make Aaron sign my tits? Now we're going to get down here to the conclusion. I'm sorry, patterns observed. This is where shit gets unbelievable. In my observations of similar behavior of certain YouTubers, namely Aaron Costello, Nicole Farron, Brittany Hansen, Megan Broussard, Moderate Extremist, Katie Parker, Renelle Smith, and Suzanne Tickmeyer, a distinct pattern has emerged. Yes, a pattern possibly that, well, I don't know if it's a pattern so much, but I will say activities or actions in which you and Cheshire used to not only be a part of, but would lead the way oftentimes. Still do. These creators consistently produce content that casts individuals they view as adversaries in a negative light. I'm sorry, lolcow, say what? Seriously, like what? often portraying them as lacking moral integrity and being inherently dishonest and deceitful. Well, not all of them. Just you at the moment. And adversaries, I'm sorry, who's an adversary? Seriously, who? This pattern of behavior is persistent and tends to escalate, typically only ceasing when legal measures such as injunctions or restraining orders are enforced against them. When the fuck else has this shit happened as far as legal steps? This is my first TRO. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. So you say typically only ceasing. I'm going to say that's not at all factual. That's some bullshit. This reoccurring strategy not only highlights a problematic approach in addressing disagreements, but also underscores the potential for social media platforms to be used as tools for sustained character attacks until confronted with legal boundaries. What? The problematic approach in addressing disagreements. Well, it's not just disagreements, though. I mean, it's defamation oftentimes, right? YouTube creators targeted with similar patterns. She's naming Katie Joy a victim right now. She is supporting, she's propping Katie Joy up on this pedestal of victimhood. Katie Joy, the one who has doxed how many fucking people, who has outed how many sources or given up sources when, you know, the legal pressure gets a little too much for her. The one who shares DMs oftentimes to the detriment of the people in the other side of the DMs there. And she does this, why? She does this because someone disagreed with her, or someone rejected her, or someone just didn't, in her mind, respect her. She shares medical records of minors who are alleged SA victims. She's done that more than once too, mind you. She falsely accuses people of many crimes, many people of many crimes. So yeah, but she's the victim being targeted in similar patterns. The only similar pattern here is when your viewers try to hold you accountable for the shit you say and do. That's the only pattern here. And I'm sorry you find this so upsetting, but tough shit? I mean, I don't think your viewers owe you anything else, really, or owe you any different. They don't even owe you that, to be honest. They don't owe you shit, but they definitely don't owe you anything less than that. In 2020, Steve McRae publicly accused Katie Joy Paulson of falsely alleging sexual harassment against him. Well, he probably did that because at first Katie Joy Paulson publicly accused him of having harassed in that manner. So yeah, as a result, Steve McRae then publicly accused Katie Joy of falsely alleging that. What a dick, right? What an asshole. Oh my God. Apparently you think that he should have just sat there and kept his fucking mouth shut and took it. Well, how is that fair? How is that right? I mean, that seems like some fucking misandry shit if I ever heard it. Other creators mentioned above supported McRae through their own content on various platforms. This should happen actually in 2019. You got your years wrong there, I think. I don't know. I think you did. Either way. No, yeah, I know you did. Yeah, it was 2019. So when this shit started, I wasn't even around. Like, I didn't even hear of any of you people yet. So I didn't support him when this shit went down. I mean, and I even like kind of really prolonged learning about it because it just seemed like a big clusterfuck of shit. And it is, I was right, but eventually I did. And that's when I then supported him in this regard, yeah. In response, Paulson obtained a temporary restraining order against McRae around mid-2020. This led to a settlement where both parties agreed not to disparage each other for a year. This is how afraid Katie Joy was for her safety, to the point where she felt she needed a restraining order, okay? She was so fearful and in need of this restraining order that she then agreed to drop the restraining order and enter into an agreement to where she herself can also not do the very things that she's asking of the other party. So she was held to the same regard in the eyes of the court. Yeah, that's about right. While McRae adhered to this agreement, other creators continued discussing the issue. Well, we didn't enter into any agreement. I don't know if you missed that, but there was no agreement being held over our heads saying that we couldn't do that. So why is it that you have an issue with that? Because this is free speech right here that you're bitching about. Like, other creators continued discussing the issue. Well, we weren't taken to court, so we could. But you apparently think that we shouldn't have been able to. Okay. As soon as the agreement's one-year term ended, McRae resumed discussing the allegations against Paulson on his channel and through appearances on other creator streams and chats. You know who else did? Cheshire. She came on my channel to discuss this as soon as the order came up. I think twice even. I think twice. Not positive, but maybe twice. At least once. So yeah, there's that. Despite the dismissal, McRae, along with the aforementioned creators, persist in discussing the allegations on various platforms. Probably because still to this day, Katie Joy hasn't taken back her, in my opinion, false allegation of, or accusation of sexual harassment by Steve. That might be why. Okay. Which he later dropped on the day of the hearing. Despite ceasing his public commentary on so-and-so, other creators and McRae's followers have continued discussing her, often using derogatory terms. Well, there's no law saying that we have to talk about someone nicely, but, you know, there is, it's one of those things. Just because you have a right to do something doesn't mean you should do it. I agree with that, which is why I stopped using anything that could be deemed derogatory. And just recalling someone's actions is not. But beside that, what do you mean other creators and McRae's followers have continued discussing her? So what, you think that there should be some sort of limitation to what followers can discuss on the platform here? I mean, that seems crazy. You want to shut up a channel's followers now as well as the channel. Okay. This pattern demonstrates that even if McRae stops discussing an individual, his network of followers and fellow YouTubers often continue the discourse, maintaining a cycle of public discussion and criticism. Listen, if you're going to keep putting yourself out there publicly and doing things, you know, just exhibiting behavior over and over again, like the current behavior, then you may actually face additional criticism and discussion down the road each time that happens. Are we not supposed to talk about shit that happens in current events or whatever, or like pop culture? Are we not supposed to talk about it or criticize it? This is crazy. You want to stop the public discussion and criticism of content creators. That's like the most 1984 shit I've ever heard, if I've ever heard anything. And then something about nonsense. I don't even care. Oh, here we go. Furthermore, meaning Brimnell Smith, has used derogatory labels against nonsense, like racist and unhinged. You do realize that Renelle is a person of color. So if she's calling out behavior that she considers to be racist, well, she might know a thing or two about that. And I get it, you know, maybe Mania does too. I'm not taking that away. But so might Renelle. I'm not going to question her on it. I don't have any place to. I trust and believe her when she says that something is racist, or an action is racist or racially insensitive, whatever. Yeah, I'm going to believe that, because who the fuck am I to argue that? So there's that. And then, oh my God. Do you see what this is? What page are we on? I'm just curious. We're on 62. So 62, I want to say for like the remainder of the document to 69 is all about the fucking GoFundMe where Mania was refunded her donations. She goes on and on about how she requested the, no, she didn't say she requested. I forget. I can't even tell anymore. But here's what I do know. I do know for a fact that in a live chat with someone at GoFundMe, that they said that a refund occurred because a claim of fraud was made against the use of the card. I do know that. And Mania can argue this till she may even be right for all I know. GoFundMe could have had it wrong. I don't fucking know. But it doesn't change the fact that that's what was said. That's what was shared with Steve. And then upon my reading it, shared with me. And this is why we came to the conclusion that that's what happened. Because GoFundMe said that that's what fucking happened. So right or wrong, that's why we said it. And we weren't wrong for reiterating something that the fucking platform shared. So we're not lying. No one's lying. This isn't, it's not bullshit. And I mean, GoFundMe is yet to correct this. So I'm thinking maybe they don't need to correct it. I don't know, but okay. Wait, why did I go back up? Okay. Right there. Okay, so here we go. Still going down. These are all screenshots about this whole ordeal. I shit you not. Conclusion. This is where shit gets deep. I am of the opinion that additional legal measures are necessary to prevent creators like Steve, Aaron, Nicole, Brittany, Megan, moderate extremists, Katie, Renelle Smith, and Suzanne Tickmeyer from engaging in harassment or spreading false accusations against individuals, particularly those who are in protected categories. Once these creators broadcast their claims on platforms such as YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and Reddit, their followers often perpetuate these narratives, continuing to share and disseminate them even if the original posters cease. Therefore, stronger legal safeguards. Are you hearing this? You're fucking hearing this. Are needed to effectively curb this cycle of harassment and the spread of misinformation, ensuring protection for vulnerable individuals from such unwarranted and potentially damaging actions. She's saying that legal safeguards need to be put in place so that the internet can be safe, a safe space for people who don't want to face the fact that people might find something in them worthy of critiquing. That's it. That's fucking it. And also, so much of this seems to be, oh wait, that's right. There was another part in here that I must have skipped over. Oh, page 37. Oh, that's right. I did skip over that. Okay. So one more thing, and then I'm going to move on to a couple of clips, and then I'm done. After I do this, though, I'm going to check out the live stream because I haven't looked at it since I started. I got on a roll, and I didn't want to stop. Here, she's talking about one of my streams, and she states that I'm reading a preservation letter from so-and-so, but I wasn't. I was reading a preservation letter from Katie Joy that was sent to me back in I think 2021. I think it was 2020. It might have been 2020, but not definitely no, it was 2021. That's right. So that's not accurate. And Aaron claims that creators on YouTube and social media platforms are being threatened with TROs. Yeah. Yeah. Aaron also goes on to say, 1408, reason that I don't know that's painting Vada in a really negative light. I mean, that's defamatory in my opinion, because now people might hear of this or learn of this and be like, wow, like what a crazy, I'm guessing, bitch is Vada, right? And that goes on to say, and I paraphrase, well, perhaps you shouldn't paraphrase, perhaps you just fucking quote, that Katie Joy posting on social media during the weekend and implied that these two events were a little bit too coincidental. I believe Aaron is trying to imply that there's some sort of collaboration between so-and-so and Katie Joy Paulson. Would you believe right? I was absolutely implying that. I'm no longer implying that. In fact, I'm stating that as fact. So there's that. I don't know. All right, I'm going to go on over to chat, and then I got just a few short clips to play. Where is, okay, there it is. I'm going to turn this off first. Okay. What's going on over here in chat? What did I miss? What did I miss? Probably a lot. I apologize. Yeah, KJ targeted victim. Right? Fucking right? Oh my God. Oh, great. The spackle came by. Thank you. Thank you so much, Shell. Awesome job. Thank you. Oh, she came by to fuck with people in my chat. Okay. Okay, so that's about it. Awesome. No, there's more. Wow. Oh, Shill, I don't value your very verification at all. I've seen who you hang out with. What does that have to do with verifying something? Who someone hangs out with? Like, that is the most gatekeepy thing I've ever heard. Here's the thing, Spackle, and I would think that you might know this by now, or because you claim to be like all inclusive and shit, but obviously you're not. People are human, and it is human to err, okay? And no one is perfect. People will make mistakes. People will make some pretty big mistakes, yourself included. I guarantee it. I don't even need to know. I just know I'm right, because we all have been there. We've all done some fucked up shit in our past, and we may very well do fucked up shit in the future too. For whatever reason, it'll happen. The thing is, though, is that we're not the sum of one of our actions. We're the sum of all of our actions. And more importantly, we're the sum of how we handle those situations when they do occur. That's where the true test of character happens. Okay. I would think you would know this. So just because you disagree with something someone did at one point in time does not mean that their intent was some horrific thing. It was some like unbearable or unacceptable place. It just means that they fucked up. So for you to sit here and be like, oh, I've seen who you hang out with. Well, you know what? Maybe Shill isn't such a bitch about it, about who she hangs out with or who people are. Maybe Shill just gives people a chance, because how else will people learn or want to learn or want to change or want to do better if they don't have a reason to? And if you don't give them the chance, they're not going to feel like they have a reason to. So really, who are you helping by being a bitch? And I mean that the nicest, the least offensive way. I don't mean like, okay, maybe I do mean it. You're a little bit of a bitch. I'm sorry, but you are. And I may be too, whatever. Hi, William Brooklyn. What was that? What was that? There's my other cat. Oh, he can't meow that well. It's so funny. Not quite as funny as my grandmother's cat, though, who lost the ability to meow after. Never mind. I tell this story once. I can tell it again. But my mom, my dad gave it mouth to mouth, and it came back to life. Oh, I see. We had someone else in here too. Well, I look at it this way. Thank you very much, Jill. You've done it. You did a fantastic job tonight, and I really appreciate it. I value you. Thank you. But look at it this way. They don't come around and be that persistent unless we're hitting a nerve somewhere, unless we're onto something, unless we may be talking about some shit that they really don't want to be brought up. I don't know. But it does seem like it's only when they seem particularly perturbed with something being discussed. I do know that. Yeah, Spackle. I always give Spackle a chance here, okay? Because I don't like to ban anyone. I don't like to block anyone. I maybe I'll mute them or time them out or something, or my mods will, but I don't like to really do much more than that. So I'm always going to give people a chance, including Spackle. But I do know that we may end up muting her. So I mean, and really, she only comes by because I don't think she likes me too much. I don't know. Like, I know she doesn't like me, but I think she really doesn't like me. I could be wrong, but whatever. So I think that's kind of why she comes around sometimes. Which, that's fine. She's entitled to not like me. She's entitled to come here, ask me questions, ask me hard questions, But it's not just that. She comes over here to try to start spreading lies and shit on people and whatever. Anyway, so here, I want to bring something else up. So, like, for a year and a half, I've been posting to be left alone. I've been asking to be left alone. I've been only responding or replying to when streams are done about me or posts are made directed toward me or I'm tagged or whatever. Like, I'm not out there starting these threads or starting these videos just out of the blue at someone. And none of us content creators were sitting around, back in 2023 and just sitting here wondering, thinking, we need someone to target. We should just, like, why don't we just pick up a live chat and just pick a name out of it? That's who it is, who it's going to be. That's not what happened. We only did that first stream because for weeks, there have been a lot of shit being spread about us, a lot of lies being told about us, a lot of nonstop shit being thrown at us when we just wanted to be left alone. So it got to a point where that's why we did the stream. And that's what it's been like ever since. And myself and others have offered to make concessions, all in the interest of resolving this and us being left alone. We've been denied. And this is not slowing down. It's not. So even though a ruling came through, since then, 3 motions have been filed to make this so much more worse, so much more threatening to us, and so much more longer. For why? I don't understand why. No one's in danger here. No one's in threat of anything. I don't care to talk about anyone. And I'm not going to talk disparagingly about anyone. I don't care. I'm not going to. I will share my experiences, though. I will share the attacks and discuss the attacks made at me and the lies said about me, because that is my right to do. I have every right to counter such bullshit being said about me. And right now, the people saying it are like Cheshire Mania. They've been doing this nonstop since the very beginning. And what's so amazing is, out of all the people who could be bitching and low-cowing and reading just like they are the least people you would expect to do it, because they've done some fucked up shit online. Now, and offline, I imagine they've done some fucked up shit all around. But let's just look at a few clips that I was able to remember off the top of my head today, and just was able to quickly go in and grab. So we're going to start here. Okay, not that one. So here's one. And we all, I think, remember this one because it's been somewhat recent. This is where
one of the guys that Aaron.
This is where she brings up the minor child of someone she does not like online. She, in fact, quite despises. She uses this minor child as a weapon of sorts to disparage the child's mother and another content creator. And she makes accusations that are not true, and comes to really disgusting and gross conclusions and storyline to try to spread. So you're going to hear her start off talking about Wolf here, and how Wolf had just made a comment. And I get it. I get people's problem with the comment and everything. I know Wolf, and I know that that's not how he meant it, but I get it. So I'm not going to argue that so much. But like I said, I know how he meant it. But she points out something that Wolf had said regarding getting a hooker or something who just looks like they're young, if that's your thing, rather than assaulting someone who's a minor. Okay. But then after that, she then brings up how that man, the man that I defend, she says, is also friends with another woman online who is a drug addict, and is friends with their 11, 12-year-old daughter. And she insinuates that he's paying the mother for access to the daughter. He's not even friends with the daughter like that. But she just created this whole fucking storyline to spread this lie so she could tarnish this man. Like, that's the most Amber Heard thing I think I've ever fucking seen or heard, other than from Amber Heard. So
and
this isn't gonna be very loud. I don't know why it's so fucking low. You may want to turn your headphones up for the next minute if you're wearing them or whatever. But when this is over, I'm gonna pause it, and I'm gonna just give you guys a few seconds to adjust the volume before I start talking, so I don't like scare the fuck out of you or anything. So I can get my volume up a little bit. Okay.
Also has a restraining order against this same lady. Told a story, or was talking about how if you want to have sex with underage children, or are interested in that, what you should do is go to a prostitute who looks underaged. This same adult man, is friends with one of the other women who has drug abuse problems, and who is a part of this group, and who has a restraining order against her. He is friends with her 11 to 12-year-old daughter. This man has also allegedly been sending this woman money. What has he been sending her money in exchange for, I wonder?
Well, you said allegedly, so who knows if that's even true. So why? Anyway. Yeah. And then, so when she was called out on this, she then doubled down pretty much. And then she said, and if you think I was saying anything perverse, then that's your own fucking twisted thinking. Really. Because you laid a roadmap of insinuation, like the Vegas fucking strip, leading right to that conclusion. And you knew what you were doing. You know you did. Don't fucking bullshit us. You're not stupid. Are you stupid, Chesh? Are you so fucking ignorant on the meaning of words and sentence construction that you had no clue that that's how you were making it sound? No, you're not. You're not an idiot. You knew what you were doing, and you did it. And we picked up on it. And now you want to sit here and be like, I didn't mean it like that. That's all your fucking fault. No, it's not. And it's disgusting. It's fucking disgusting that that's where your mind went to try to win or bolster yourself in an argument, that that's what you felt you needed to do. That's fucked up. Hugely fucked up. But moving on. Wait. Yeah, okay. Let me close that too, because I don't like how that's connected. All right. And I'm trying to get to the next clip. Here we go. Okay. Here. Oh, okay. Here, I think this is the one where they're talking about Wolf. Yep. Okay. This is where Manya talks about flying to the United States, finding Wolf, sitting on his chest while she drinks her coffee, to the point where he can't breathe, and then mocks what that would sound like as he gasped and begged for air. But they're the moral authority here.
I will also take up on that offer. Give me your fucking address.
Oh yeah, I'm here for it. That was the first thing I said. I said, "What's your address? where are you at? Let's go."
Yeah.
I gotta travel. I'm likely traveling back to America anyway.
You know what? All I have to do,
We'll go get coffee.
Coffee, and just sit on this motherfucker's chest and just sip that coffee away. That's all I have to do. Yeah, that's all I have to do. And he'll be wheezing and begging for his life.
All
I
right.
can't breathe.
Do you hear that? I can't breathe. Oh, that's what she said. She's mocking it. Wolf is a black man, by the way, who lives in America. I just want to point that out. But she sees no problem with that. In fact, when this is all brought to her attention, she says, "Nope, I was just making a fat joke about myself." Which, okay, and even if for argument's sake, well, let's say that it's true, okay, that she didn't intend that to be any other way. It doesn't change the fact that that's how it was interpreted by this man. And that's the part that matters. Do you think white people walk around just with the intention of sounding and being racist at times? No. But they have to acknowledge the fact that their insensitivity to it causes some things they say or do to be perceived or received that way. And that's where we need to listen. So maybe just listen, because it's not just a race thing, but it's also a culture thing here in America, which causes him to feel the way he felt about that. Just, I don't know, care about that, maybe, Anyway, next clip. No. Oh, shoot. Okay. Oh, I almost closed that out. Yeah, I did it. Okay. Oh, so I don't know if she was talking about me or Vada in this. My first impression was that she was talking about me. But now looking back on it, after a couple of clips I've seen, I'm not sure. But either way, I made a little bit of a joke of it. But here's what she said about one of us.
Yeah, I saw her. I saw her in person while I was in court. She's a...
Why did it stop? Come on.
pussy and a bitch.
We're going to let that play one more time.
Yeah, I saw her. I saw her in person while I was in court. She's a pussy and a bitch.
my joke was at the end of it, I just said, hey, so we can go to Street Beefs if you want. But it was a joke, whatever. So yeah, that's her, I don't know, not talking disparagingly about other content creators, maybe. The very thing that they seem to take issue with, what they're accusing us of doing, they do so easily and often. Next one. This is, I think she's talking about Bada in this clip. It's just the way she talks about it is concerning, maybe odd. I don't know.
Not necessarily.
What?
Would I rather spend?
Her voice was very low in this audio recording. I apologize, but yeah.
Spend an hour in a broken elevator with Veda, or let me hug you? Am I allowed to film it? Because like if I was locked in a room with Veda for like an amount of time, I bet you'd get some pretty fucking spicy content. I'm gonna lie.
Spicy?
I'm pretty sure I would eat her alive.
Eat her alive.
Actually, to be fair, I did. I already did that. I had this.
Why does it feel like sexual harassment? It does. Like it does a little bit. It does feel like that a little bit. In my opinion, but it's up to Bada to decide ultimately. Next, though, we have eventually. Oh, okay. I think this is where they talk about making me sign her tits.
At this point, though, to feel satisfied with this brief visit, it's just gonna make them thirstier. All right, if it's allowed, like if this happens and it's allowed, and when we go there, once court is over, we should get a picture with Erin, and we'll get her to sign my tits. It'll make her feel better, maybe, because this is pathetic and it's making me real sad.
It'll make she claims it'll make her feel better. It'll make me feel better, maybe, she says, because she thinks this is sad. She's finding this sad. Okay. Okay, now these next two ones, just because they like to use and exploit people and things that are like just weaker, maybe, or more vulnerable, I think is the correct term, than humans. I wanted to show that, well, it could be said the same about her. I mean, the way she ignores this dog, the way she just ignores his whining and continues streaming. I mean, he's clearly like suffering or something or needing to go out, but she just keeps streaming. It's all right. It might be upsetting. I don't know. Keep that in mind. Let me turn this down a little bit because otherwise my dog's going to hear this and start going crazy.
No movement. There's no movement. We finally got a bunch of movement, and we caught him doing
Why does this keep pausing like that?
the perjury. We caught him with forged bank stuff. We caught him with forged signature stuff, right? Like, so what happens this time? It draws out, and so what's the next thing he's going to get caught on? What's the next thing he's going to get caught on? It got drawn out, and then he got a domestic violence charge. So, like, what's the next thing?
Yeah, it's always going to be something with him, and I don't want to be attached to him.
Okay, so there's that. And there's one more clip regarding this that I want to play. And then that's it. Then I'm done. I mean, it breaks my heart. It really fucking does. Now, I'm not saying that like she's like abusive or whatever to her animals. I don't think that. I don't think she's abusive. But I'm just saying that perhaps someone who can just sit there and ignore their whining and crying and their suffering might just want to consider what kind of accusations they make against other people for much, much less. Much less.
Well, if we learned anything, it's that the longer this gets drawn out, the worse it gets for Kyle. Like, half these charges wouldn't have even happened if what Kyle didn't do what he did and then treat the court the way he's treated the court.
Well,
And
he got moved because of the contempt charge. I mean, he was in jail because of the contempt charge. He would have been out on the assault charge because somebody posted his $2,000 bond.
Yeah, but what I more mean to say is that it was so exhausting at the time, and how like worn out. I'm remembering how worn out we were when there was no movement. And now, hey Taro, are you having a bad time? Oh, now you're going. Are you both crying now?
Yeah,
This is my life.
Kyle's growth has shed. Those supporters have been relatively quiet in support of him of late. But yeah, well, not by much. There's still people that still support him. But it's not a matter of they still support him per se. It's just that they think that it's harming me. Nothing's harming me at this point. The non-sacrifice is.
The way she kind of mocked the dogs too at the end, it was disturbing, I think, to watch. I mean, I get it. Animals can be a pain in the ass, especially when you want to do things like live stream. I get it. I get it. But you know, when they're that distraught, then perhaps you can come back to the stream in a little bit, you know, or you take a break, you know, because I know there have been many times I've had to take a break during stream to take a dog out, you know. I mean, I don't want to be a bitch about this, but this really bothered me when I saw it. And well, since she wants to share all kinds of shit about me and make all kinds of accusations about me based on much less, I feel like I shouldn't have to hold this inside. So, okay, so I'm going back over to chat now. And here I am. Okay. Well, this I will say this though, because I don't want to run the risk of giving a mischaracterization of something, you know, even if it suits my narrative or benefits me in any way. The clip that I shared here was several years old. It was like 3 or 4 years old, I think. I want to say from like maybe 2020, 2021, but I think 2020. So, that would have been like 4 or 5 years now. Forget it's 2025. So I wanted to just clear that up because I saw someone make a reference to her dog being like a senior dog. This was several years ago, so he might not have been a senior dog at that time. So yeah. Yeah. What? Insinuation the video Spackle does. I don't know what you're talking about though, Spackle. Clearly I've missed a video or something. Film it if you want. Can you send me a clip? I'm not going to play it now. I am going to wrap this up in a minute. I have to work tomorrow, so. But I do want to know what you're talking about. Oh, large breeds are considered senior at 7. Okay. I have no idea how old he is. But I wouldn't be surprised to hear that he's older than 7. So. And see, and here's the thing, like, I rather liked Cheshire and Manya. Like, I didn't quite consider them friends. We just weren't that close, but definitely colleagues, you know, and people who I enjoy collaborating with. So when they had their falling out with Steve, and I ultimately gave my opinion on it, and therefore causing their falling out with me or my falling out with them, whatever, you know, it is what it is. It was what it was, whatever. I wasn't too worried about it. And I also wasn't going to talk shit on them because I really fully expected like she and Steve to kind of patch things up at some point down the road. And it would have made it more difficult for that to have happened if I was just running my mouth about her or people were running their mouths about her. So that's why I refrained from doing so. But then it became apparent that that patch up was not going to happen. And then they ran their mouths like a lot. So, yeah, I know I ran mine back, and that's fine. They have every right to. I have every right to have at it. You know, like I said, it's the not being talked about at all that kind of causes fear in me. So I'm not bitching about that. I'm bitching about this targeted campaign that's sometimes harassing, with the intention of having creators thrown off the platform because they don't like the criticism that they've gotten. Rather than address the criticism, rather than address the causes for the criticism, they'd rather remove the people making the criticism. And they want some sort of legal protection in place for them to be able to do that. There's a line, I think might have brought this up the other night, but I'm going to bring it up again. In the Social Network, the Sean Parker guy there is talking in the restaurant to Mark Zuckerberg's character, or the character of Mark Zuckerberg and his friend there. And he's talking about how cool Facebook is right now because they have no ads. You know, you start putting ads up there and you're the really cool party that ends at 11 on campus or some shit like that. Well, the two of these ladies here they're the 11 o'clock people trying to shut the shit down early. You know, but instead, you know, it's like they're trying to shut shit down early because they have to get up early for some bullshit reason rather than just want to silence people from criticizing or giving critiques or commentary, or even hell, you know, sometimes we can just say, I don't fucking like someone. Sometimes we can say, I think they're a bitch. You know, we're allowed to say that. They want to take that right away from us. They want to take it. They want to make it so that if you do say that, you can be thrown off the platform. That's what they want. That's what her conclusion spelled right out for us to see and to witness. This is what they're after. And I find it surprising that Cheshire and Manya are two people who are after this, because that never would have struck me to be the case at any point in time in the past. It's only as of lately that I can see this being the case. Mostly ever since Katie Joy started pulling the strings here. And yeah, that's what's been happening. So that's about all I have to say on the matter though right now. I'm about done. Anything else in chat here before I go? Oh, I'm sorry, Jill B. Sorry about your doggy. Yeah, okay, cool. Thank you. Okay, on that note, I'm not seeing anything here, so I'm going to get going. Thanks for being here, everyone. Have a great night, and I'm very doubtful I'll be streaming tomorrow because I'm working late, so I probably won't be streaming again until Saturday night. So, yeah, so where am I going? Right there, okay. Good night, everyone. Thanks for being here. Bye.